guys, Coach Dell here with a quick Monday motivation this week. It's a holiday week, and I know a lot of people are, sometimes, just having a lot of anxiety about, holidays. It's the 4th of July, and yes, we're going to do some celebration, but I want you to start thinking about the fact that, guess what? It's going to be 4th of July every year. We're going to have Thanksgiving every year. We're going to have Christmas every year. We're going to have birthdays every year. We're going to have parties. We're going to have vacations. We're going to have events. So how are you going to navigate all these times and still stay on track? Right? That is the thing. And the only way we can do that is by creating a different mindset. Right? You got to change your mindset and focus on one very important habit. If you were to adopt one very important habit and practice this one very important habit, it will make a big difference for you. And that one very important habit is learn to prioritize the needs of your future self over the needs of your current self. Again, learn to prioritize the needs of your future self over the needs of your current self, because the needs of your current self are designed to keep you right where you are. Those are the obligations of life that will keep you exactly where you are. Your family, your work, all your current obligations are designed to keep you in this life where you are. It's the reason why you are where you are. So when you learn to prioritize the needs of your future self, who am I becoming? What is the life that I'm going towards? What is that future vision I have of my life and myself? Who am I becoming? When you focus on your future self, right? Then you learn that you need to focus on changing your mindset. You need to adopt the mindset of that person who is successful at what you're trying to do. They've already gotten there. They've already gotten the results that you're looking for. You want to lose 50 pounds? They've already lost the 50 pounds. You want to live a different life? They're already living that life you want. So prioritizing the needs of that person is how you're going to get there. If you keep on with the same mindset of, okay, holidays, for example, what do we do in holidays? Okay, we'll think it's time off. We splurge. And there's a difference between giving yourself the opportunity to enjoy a deviation meal, right? Yes, 4th of July, go ahead, enjoy your barbecue, enjoy your corn on the cob, enjoy your potato salad, enjoy your time, enjoy your meal. But when that becomes a day of splurging, you see now you have a higher probability of storing excess calories. When that day of splurging becomes a weekend of splurging, now you see how it's easy to get off track. But when you strategize and you learn to, let's cut back on some of the starchy carbs earlier in the day and make my earlier meals the best meals possible, so that if I'm going to have a holiday meal, we're having a barbecue or whatever we're going to do, I can just enjoy myself there, still being mindful, right? And that's the mindset we need to get into. We need to understand, we need to adopt the mindset that even if I go someplace where I'm at a buffet and there's a lot of food there, doesn't mean it's my food. So I need to get to the point where I know what I eat and what I don't. There might be a lot of food there, but it's for those other folks who eat all that stuff. Doesn't mean that I have to eat it, right? It's for those other folks. So you need to know what it is you do and what is it you don't do. So find your stuff. Right? Find your food and learn to stay on track, on plan, because you got some goals. You're going somewhere, right? And the only way you're going to get there is now to prioritize the needs. What are your needs of your future self? Okay, well, the needs of your future self is eating in a way that support what you're trying to do, that support the progress that you're looking to make. That is now working on continuous growth, right? July 4th is going to be here every year. The holidays are going to be here every year. So if we were to constantly, we're losing weight and then we regain weight over the holidays. We regain weight every time we have an event or something happen, then that is going to keep us exactly where we are. But that is not what you want. And that doesn't have to happen. And in order for that not to happen, again, you must learn to prioritize the needs of your future self over the needs of your current self. How do you do that? One of the things I encourage my clients to do is to have an alter ego. What is the alter ego of your future self? One of my clients, her name is Sally, and she's always wanted to have a six-pack, but in order to do that, she had to lose 30 pounds, and she lost the 30 pounds. But in order to do that, she adopted the alter ego Six-Pack Sally. So she would ask herself often, what would Six-Pack Sally do in this situation? Would Six-Pack Sally be eating this? Would Six-Pack Sally be skipping her workout? Would Six-Pack Sally be thinking this way right now? What would Six-Pack Sally do? I encourage you to do the same thing. What would your alter ego do? Start making decisions from the point of view of your alter ego, from the point of view of your future self. And when you start making decisions and start living from the point of view of your future self, that is how you make progress, right? That is how you stay on course even when you're going through challenges, when you're going through holidays, when life happens, when you keep your focus on what would your future self do? How would your future self navigate these challenges right now? Then you'll get to the point where you're able to prioritize the needs of your future self, the person you're becoming, the life you're creating, so that you can ultimately achieve that future vision of yourself, okay? So I hope this helps. Over the holidays, learn to prioritize the needs of your future self over the needs of your current self by asking yourself, well, what would my future self do? What would my future self do? In my case, I see myself as an old guy with a six-pack. I always want to have a six-pack, even when I'm 70, in my 70s and 80s. So my future, my alter ego is a six-pack grandpa. And I've got 3 lovely daughters. I figure at some point maybe they'll have kids. And when I'm a granddaddy, I want to be six-pack grandpa, right? So what's your alter ego? And how can you prioritize the needs of your future self, your alter ego, Six-Pack Sally, Six-Pack Grandpa, whatever it is for you, over the needs of your current self? And remember, the needs of your current self is designed to keep you right where you are. So if you lead with those, you'll never be making progress. So always ask yourself, what would my alter ego do? How would they be thinking right now? Would they be eating when I'm eating right now? Would they be splurging for a day or a weekend instead of just giving themselves a deviation meal? It's okay to plan a deviation meal, but make sure you plan it. Make sure you plan the day in its entirety, as opposed to just being impulsive. Right? Impulsive habits are very hard to break because they're controlled by your brain and they reside in your subconscious. Very difficult to break. But when you're able to make conscious decisions, when you're able to think about what you do and make a choice, even if you choose to eat that damn cookie, go ahead and eat the cookie. You want to eat the cake? Eat the cake. Be conscious of it and have it and plan it. Don't just let it happen impulsively. Plan it. Like I said, you're able to keep yourself balanced throughout the course of the day. If you cut back on some of the starchy carbs early, keep your earlier meals as healthy as possible. Protein, veggies, some healthy fats. Cut out the starchy carbs. Those are high energy foods, so that you can enjoy a holiday meal. You can enjoy going out to dinner. You can enjoy, celebrating with friends and family. So keep that in mind. And learn to prioritize the needs of your future self over the needs of your current self by always asking yourself, what would Six-Pack Grandpa do? What would Six-Pack Salad do? One of my clients is Little Debbie. What would Little Debbie do? What's your alter ego? Just keep asking yourself that, and that's going to help you to move further, faster. All right, that's it for today. Catch you next time.